Alhamdulillah wa kafa, thumma salatu wassalam ala ibadihi alladhina istafa wa ba'd. We ask Allah the Almighty to protect our children, to preserve them, to make them hufad of Quran, Ameen. Sometimes we harm ourselves from a direction that we may perceive or we may not perceive. And all of us know that the devil is our worst enemy. And the devil is doing whatever he can to drag us to the hellfire. The devil swore by Allah the Almighty saying, فَبِمَا أَغْوَيْتَنِي لَأَقْعُدَنَّ لَهُمْ صِرَاطَكَ الْمُسْتَقِيمِ. He said, "Oh my Lord, because you set me astray, I will sat down on the straight path for you. ثُمَّ لَآتِيَنَّهُمْ مِنْ بَيْنِ أَيْدِيهِمْ. And I will come to them from before them. وَمِنْ خَلْفِهِمْ, and from behind them. وَعَنْ أَيْمَانِهِمْ, and from their right. وَعَنْ شَمَائِلِهِمْ, and from their left. وَلَا تَجِدُ أَكْثَرَهُمْ شَاكِرِينَ. And you will not find most of them to be grateful." Who is saying this? The devil. He said he will come to you. He will come to you and me, right? He will come to you from before you and from behind you and from your right and from your left. And he said, "Oh Allah, you will not find most of the people grateful to you." So the devil is very smart. He has many ways of penetrating through the heart of human being in order to send us astray. And I'm saying this to say that sometimes the devil will invite you to something that is relatively halal and relatively haram. But the haram outweigh the halal. And you say, "I'm going just to do the halal," and then you find yourself falling into the haram. Some people will say, "I'm going to Instagram to listen to Quran or listen to lectures. Or I'm going to TikTok to listen to Quran and listen to lectures." But the next thing, what do you find them doing? Is dragging them to haram, listening to music, watching people dancing, and this is not our way. Is this our way?
No.
No, it's absolutely no. So the haram in Instagram, the haram in TikTok outweigh the little what? Halal in it, and therefore it is haram. And therefore it is
Haram.
Listen carefully. What is the ruling of being on TikTok, children? Is it halal or haram?
Haram.
Why is it haram?
Because haram outweighs the halal.
Because the bad outweigh the... Are you hearing? Are you listening carefully? What is the ruling of Instagram? Is it halal or haram?
Haram.
Why? Because the harm outweigh the benefit. Are you listening carefully?
Yes.
Alright, pay attention. Another problem that we have is the video games. Wallahi, we have children come to class and they fall asleep. Literally, in the class, and they are sleeping. The reason being is because they stay up playing video game. Or they sleeping. Wallahi, I walk in the class and I saw this girl, she's like sleeping and even snoring in the class. I wake her up. She sat up and then back again to sleep. She cannot focus. Why? Oh, she did not go to bed on time. This is something that is harming us. And because of the harm that this thing is bringing to us, it is what?
Haram.
Is playing video game halal or haram?
Haram.
Let me say this. Children, wallahi, you can do without these things. And one thing you have to understand, we are Muslims and we have our lifestyle. We are created to serve who? Allah. Why is video game haram? Because number one is time consumption. You spend a lot of time on it. You spend more time on it more than you spend on your Quran. So the hundreds of hours that you spend in playing video game, tell me, what benefit did you get from it? Nothing. I'm serious. Alright? Number two, what do you learn from those video games? You learn to become violent. You learn to be violent, to become rude. This is the reason why we see these children being violent at one another, being rude to one another, disrespecting their elders, disrespecting their parents, and we are creating our own misery. Is that clear?
Yes.
Number three, the World Health Organization, they have affirmed that being addicted to video game is a form of mental disorder that lead to mental retardation. It makes you retarded. Do you want to be retarded?
No.
Do you want to?
No.
But let me tell you something. Being addicted to this thing will make you Retarded. So this is the greatest reason why this thing is haram. Are you listening carefully, children?
Yes.
Why is video game haram?
Because it makes you
Because
retarded.
it affects your
Mind.
right? It makes you retarded. And our religion came to preserve 5 necessities: the deen, the blood, the wealth, the honor, and the
Mind.
hatred. Now you're destroying your life. Wallahi, and we have observed this. Because we see children in class, they cannot focus. Period. They can't focus. But when you give them the gadget, what do? They are glued to their gadget. They cannot give you any attention, but when you said the read Quran, they look at it, they turn their face away. They don't have the passion to read because they are so into the video games. Wallahi, this is harming us and this is killing our children. It's not going to take us nowhere. And one thing we have to understand, we are Muslims. We have our way. And these things are vanity. And Allah Almighty mentioned in the Quran, when praising the believers, لَقَدْ أَفْلَحَ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ, successful indeed are the believers. الَّذِينَ هُمْ فِي صَلَاتِهِمْ خَاشِعُونَ, those who have that tranquility in their praise. وَالَّذِينَ هُمْ عَنِ اللَّغْوِ مُعْرِضُونَ, those who shun vanity, those who turn their backs away from vain conversation, vain activities, anything that will not bring any benefit to them or push away harm from them, they stay away from it. When Allah Almighty praised the believers in Surah Al-Qasas, He said, وَإِذَا سَمِعُوا اللَّغْوَ, and when they hear any vanity, أَعْرَضُوا عَنْهُ, they turn their backs away from it. What do they say? لَنَا أَعْمَالُنَا, to us our deeds. وَلَكُمْ أَعْمَالُكُمْ, and to you your deeds. سَلَامٌ عَلَيْكُمْ, peace be unto you. لَا نَبْتَغِي الْجَاهِلِينَ, we do not pursue the ignorant folks. So this indicated we Muslims, we have our lifestyle. They have their lifestyle. This is not our lifestyle. So don't continue to harm yourself. Don't continue to harm yourself. Wallah, it should not take a student 1 week to learn the alphabet, the Arabic alphabet. But it takes some of our students more than 2 months to learn it. Because they don't focus. Wallah, if they spend 1/10 of the time that they spend on TikTok, on video games, wallah, they will be hafiz of Quran. I'm serious. But they don't do that. So we ask Allah the Almighty to guide us all. Ameen. And I'm directing this to the parent. If you love your children, please place a restriction to the gadget that they use. Because this thing is very addictive. Alright? And if they are addicted to it, it's going to be difficult for you to take it away from them. And we have seen this. Many children boycotted their parents because they took the gadget away from them. They are becoming what? Very disrespectful to their parents. You bought this to them because you love them. But that thing is what? Is harming them. And I mentioned this before, and I'll say this is what we call the mentality of the fly, right? The fly said, take me to honey, or take me to honey, and I'll give you $1. You took the fly to the honey, the fly sucked the honey, the fly liked the honey. So it keeps sucking until it gets stuck in the honey. It can't get out anymore. It's addicted. It's stuck. Now, the fly wants to get out of the honey, right? He said, take me out of the honey and I'll give you $2, right? This is similar to those who are exposed to these things, right? So from the get-go, do not get them exposed. But then when you get them exposed to it, now they suck it, they are addicted to it. Now you try to save them from what you have already exposed them to. And it's difficult to do. So let us do the best that we can not to expose our kids to something that we know is going to be harmful. And one thing that you have to understand, children are immature. The nature of children incline to play. It incline to fulfilling their desire. This is the reason why parents are there to regulate their desire. But you as an adult, you have maturity. You know what to do, what not to do. But if children are corrupt from the get-go, Allah, it's going to be difficult for you to straighten them. So this is an advice to myself and to the parent and to the to the children, now that we know the rolling of TikTok, the rolling of Instagram, the rolling of these video games that you absolutely don't need them in your life, and you can do without them. You can replace them with reading books to make you intellectual. You can replace them with reading the Quran to make you beloved to Allah, beloved to your parents, beloved to the people. You can replace it with many activities that you can do with your siblings and your friends. So may Allah the Almighty help us all. Ameen. Brother Ibrahim has a last announcement for you guys. This is good news with regard to our sisters. Jazakumullahu khairan wa barakallahu fikum. If you have any question, any concern regarding what we have said, you can always approach me and ask me, inshallah.
Jazakallahu khairan. This is, I hope everybody is taking this, the Imam's nasiha to heart. This is very, very important. I'm a parent myself, and all of us need to get better with our kids, with the gadgets. Jazakallahu khairan, Sheikh. Barakallahu fikum. And also for the kids, if your parent is taking the gadgets from you, you gotta understand that these gadgets, they are haram. Whatever you do on these gadgets, the haram outweigh the halal. And the Imam has just explained to us that as a result, most of these things, most of these sites are haram. So let's help ourselves by staying away from them, and majority of us will become Hufaz al-Quran sooner than later, inshallah. Jazakumullahu khairan. Now, a couple of announcements. This in regards to our Al-Wasatiyya Young Muslimah program. We have our young sisters, I believe from the age of 10, they are coordinating with, Sister Allaah is coordinating with them. There's a program on Friday, this coming Friday. There's going to be a couple of discussions, really, really nice. I encourage all the students, those who are from 10 years and above. I'm sure we're going to have a flyer before then, giving more specification around the age and who is required to come. But everybody who is qualified, please attend. The young sisters come, and the discussion is going to be from the information we got from Sister Allaah is going to be a calm and chill discussions on a topic of living as a Muslimah in America. Living as a Muslimah in America. There's going to be a lot of discussions around these. It's very, very critical that all of you come in and listen and contribute as much as you can. And then also there's going to be an introductory discussion on the book, The Illustrious Women of Islam from the First Generation by Imam al-Dhahabi. It's going to be a discussion on the book. I actually have the book here. Very, very interesting book. Talks about all the illustrious women of Islam from the first generation, our mother Nana Khadija, our mother Aisha, and all of them, inshallah. So you'll begin to get these women introduced to you, and you understand how they supported their husbands, how whatever they did, how they served Allah, so that you can kind of learn that for your own selves, inshallah. Because these were the women, the best women that ever lived on the face of this planet. Jazakumullahu khairan. So it's going to be on Friday. We're going to have flyers all over the place. So please make sure that the sisters, young sisters, you will attend. Barakallahu fikum. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.